Today we're going to read about God's very good idea.
God's very good idea. A true story about God's delightfully different family. Written by Trillia Newbell.
In the beginning, in fact, before the beginning, God had a very good idea.
It was even better than chocolate chip cookies. Anything with chocolate is a really, really good idea.
The color TV from 1942
And it was even better than a super soaker. I think you know what to do with a super soaker. It was better than fireworks in 700 BC. That's 700 years before Jesus was born.
God's idea was to make people.
Lots of different people.
All the different people.
They would all be made in His image. They would all be like mirrors, reflecting what God is like.
Because God is full of love,
They would be full of love too.
So God got to work. He made the first people.
God carried on creating people. Some liked reading,
And some liked riding bikes.
Some had darker skin like me, and some had lighter skin like Aaron.
Some had curly hair, like mine.
and some had straight hair.
You can see all the different people. They're feeding the animals, throwing the ball to his dog. They're reading, jumping rope, having a picnic, helping someone carry their groceries, riding their bike, roller skating.
All made in God's image. And so they are very valuable.
They are all valuable.
They're all valuable.
This is God's very good idea. But
People ruin God's very good idea.
the first people chose not to love God.
And this is called sin.
And because they chose not to love God as they should, they forgot to love each other.
People fight with each other.
They're not playing jump rope. They're crying.
People are mean to each other.
He's mad at his dog. She's lonely.
People laugh at each other.
They don't look happy.
Because we have ruined God's very good idea.
He is not pleased with us
Our sin means we can't be friends with Him.
or enjoy living with Him.
We need God's forgiveness for ruining His very good idea.
It's the same for everyone in the world. We all do things that make God sad.
People who like reading need God's forgiveness. And people who like riding bikes need forgiveness.
And people with darker skin like me, and people with lighter skin like you, Titus, need forgiveness.
People with curly hair need forgiveness, like me.
And people with straight hair need forgiveness.
But God was not surprised.
By people ruining things,
He had always had
a very good plan
a very good plan.
to rescue.
To rescue His very good idea.
So God got to work.
He came to the earth as a person named
Jesus.
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 At Christmas, we celebrate God who came as a person, as a baby. We celebrate that He came to rescue us. What do you think Pastor Tim might have to say about this today? What do you think God might want to show you? Let's watch and see.